This story is about workers' compensation, which is the system the state of Wisconsin uses to pay people who are injured on the job. More specifically, we're taking a look at people who are injured so badly that they are declared permanently and totally disabled. There are about 500 of those people in Wisconsin, and they haven't had a raise in their workers' compensation benefits since 2016.
I started as a forklift driver, and they put me in a mix room, and we had they call it a creamery. We made batteries for government. I lived in this area, within a 50-mile radius all my life. I used to be raised on a farm out Yuba. I worked here 10 years.
At Rayovac?
Yeah.
About how old were you when you started there?
About 18.
Oh, you were?
I just got married and stuff. I had to wash the building down every night with a hose, and the fine particles got into my system. I went to a funeral 5 years after, with a white shirt on. I had to throw the white shirt away because black stuff wouldn't wash out.
Really?
5 years.
As I started work on this story and wondering what the effects are of not getting a raise in 9 years, I started to look for workers' comp recipients, and I found Jimmy Novy. I was able to get in touch with him, and he was willing to meet with us. We traveled to the southwest part of the state and to his home, and he explained to us how he was injured some 50 years ago and how he's trying to get by even without raises for the last 9 years.
My wife told me to go see a doctor. I went to see a doctor, and he told me they thought it was Parkinson's disease. So it's a form, you know.
Yeah.
I shake once in a while.
So roughly half of the states automatically give raises to people like Jimmy Novy, the permanently and totally disabled. It's an automatic thing that occurs each year. Wisconsin does not do that. It requires separate legislation to change anything in the workers' comp system, including raises. So the way Wisconsin does it, every 2 years an advisory council gets together, management people on one side, unions on the other, to discuss workers' comp, and they come up with what is called an agreed bill. So in some ways, it makes it more difficult for the permanently and totally disabled to get raises because it's not automatic as it is in some states. But people also say there are advantages to Wisconsin's system in that it stays stable. If there weren't this system for every 2 years, management and unions negotiating together, the workers' comp system would be left to the whims of the legislature, which might swing to one party 1 year and to another party the next. So since 2016, the agreed bills that are put forward to change the workers' comp law have not included any raises for the permanently and totally disabled. But this year, the State Advisory Council that develops those agreed bills is recommending raises. If the raises are going forward, they would have to be approved by the legislature first, controlled by Republicans, and then signed by the governor, Tony Evers, who is a Democrat. That could occur later this year. Any raises that are approved would not be effective until at least 2026. Jimmy is a 77-year-old retired man who lives in southwest Wisconsin. He was injured about 50 years ago on the job by being exposed to manganese, a element that's used in the manufacturing of batteries. That exposure led him to have neurological problems that essentially made him unable to use his left leg for walking and made it very difficult for him even to keep his balance.
Yeah.
My left leg don't want to work at all, hardly. I can walk. Have you ever seen Carol Burnett and Tim Conway walking? They can beat me in a 10-yard race.
When I talked to you on the phone the other day, you said you were going to have $8 left in your checkbook till the end of the
I had $8 in the checkbook, all I had. That ain't good, is it?
No, it seems like it would be.
I'm not like these reporters who make all kinds of money.
When you talk about getting toward the end of the month and there's not much in your checkbook, how do you manage that? What do you do?
Wife buys food and stuff.
No.
Otherwise, I'd be starving to death. I figure I'm 77. I shouldn't have too many worries. if I could have stayed working, if my balance would be okay, I'd be working today. My brother quit one of these. He's 79. I like to hunt and fish and stuff, and I can't fish because I can't get close enough shore.
Mm-hmm.
Used to fish from a boat, but now I can't get a boat in the water because of my balance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm beaten either way.
Yeah.
There's too many people getting disabled out there, needlessly. Like mine. These companies all they want is money. They don't care about the workers. The legislature should forget Republican and Democrat and just vote for what's good. But they don't. It's always party.